I don't even know. Is this shit? When do y'all go to YouTube so you can hear me? I didn't see that shit pop up on the bottom. Make sure that shit ain't tweaking. What the fuck? Okay, no, it's good. It's good. It's good. Bet. Mm. That look crazy than a bug. That's not us trying to do. Anyway.
You never been on diamond, damn it.
When I ride, I'ma ride with you.
I can't get different like this. I can't. I tell her what it is, and I tell her what it ain't. You know that I be all in the walls like I paint. All I know.
You ain't finna get copyrighted on this motherfucker.
I tell her you don't get too comfortable.
I let it feel like a pussy untouchable. I let it feel like it's never going one way. I let it see everybody dripping down the
Hey, I say to the bed.
That nigga not even trying.
That song is hard, bro. That song is really hard. For sure, Bobby.
That's for sure on the playlist. Oh yeah. But we in this bitch.
Yo. Imagine if somebody like punch that fast at the yo. That's not that fast, but still.
Hey, bro, nah.
You know what I'm
I've been watching Dragon Ball Z COD, like not over, but just period. Like the final chapters and shit or whatever. And it's just not really occurring to me like how strong, but at the same time weak are these niggas' bones and shit. Cause they be literally getting thrown through buildings and kicked and punched in the face and shit a million times, but somehow Android 17 managed to break the fuck out of Vegeta's arm.
They really is planetary.
Damn that, he was pretty much planetary at that time. Kinda.
They all are planetary. That nigga was planetary when he got introduced.
No facts. But I'm saying this nigga can get thrown across 17 goddamn bricks, boulders, fucking stone statues and shit. None of his damn bones shatter in the middle of that shit. As many times that it be happening.
People have fallen in real life. People have fallen like from pretty high falls and like didn't break no bones. But I could hit you in your arm.
Not back to back.
I could hit you in your arm with a motherfucking bat and break your shit up.
Now, how tall are we? What are we talking about? The height when you're saying that somebody fell off of somewhere tall and
bro, there are like skydivers that have hit the ground and like didn't break shit.
Those are very rare like, cases, though.
But it's happened. It doesn't take away from the fact that it's still possible. While yes, it may be few and far in between, it's still an occurrence that happens.
But nah, but my key point was as consistently as it happens, how he ain't broke no shit yet.
That's I'm saying like if you take the most extreme thing and it survives in those conditions, right? Like falling from fucking, heights, where you're parachuting and it doesn't work and you hit the ground, however fucking high that is, and not breaking a bone. But some way that same person can get hit in the arm and like the arm be broken. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just different. I don't know. It's just different rules at different points. Every situation is different. So like, oh yeah, them niggas can constantly get hit through buildings and shit. That nigga also didn't move when she kicked him. That was a blunt force hitting another blunt force. That nigga turned
So it
around
hitting
and
the ground.
screamed. That nigga turned around and yelled. That nigga
No, the
bellowed.
thing is blunt force. He getting thrown into a bunch of stones and boulders. All that shit blunt force.
That's just more blunt force. How about that? It's extra blunt force.
Double blunt force.
I think that double blunt. Your dog be tripping me out. I be forgetting like that shit be there sometimes.
Who tripping what?
I said I be forgetting your dog like be just walking around sometimes.
I didn't even peep her until she pulled up beside me. What's up? Yo. So how's everybody week been, man?
I'm gonna go second.
I scroll through these Fortnite skins like this matters.
You on Fortnite?
Cause I recall that they had Trunks' skin in Android 17 and 18 skins, so I was like,
That was a couple days ago. I don't know if
it's
it's
still
up.
active.
Oh shit! You gonna make me get on Fortnite?
No. Focus.
I am focused. I just want to see the skins.
You see it on YouTube.
Nah, brother.
Okay.
That shit
All right,
IRL.
I'm getting off.
I need
Anyways,
motivation.
what's up,
Brother,
everybody?
what's
How everybody week been, man?
Yeah, who wanna go first?
I'm going second.
I go last. Oh, well, you can look at that.
My week been cool. It's been grinding and working out. It's the same answer all the time. That's why I hate going first.
Because, bro, you don't like to share the little details. You don't
Ain't
like to share
nothing happened.
things. Like you don't like to share. So it's like it makes it a little bit harder to extract information, extract the conversation out of it. Feel me?
Speaking to the microphone, sir.
I literally just worked out, bro, and I've had some tough workouts. That was cool. That shit sucked. Them shit's been difficult. And just been grinding, bro. That's it. I'm pretty boring.
You ain't eat no
You
tacos or
don't.
nothing.
All
So
right.
what?
You ain't eat no tacos or nothing.
That's off highly specific.
Did you
I did go try a new restaurant. Pretty cool, bro. They got the motherfucking alien shit in here. Alien.
oh my
Wait,
god.
was it a taco place?
No, he's talking about Fortnite.
Fortnite at Fort Wood.
Oh, I was like,
So
wait a minute.
did anything this week happen that made you spark like, hey, people should stop doing this, or like, anything, like major in your week where you feel like, okay, I can bring this up. I don't gotta be specific, but just a general thing that I'm realizing. Nothing happened in your week that sparked anything that made you like,
Not
man,
at all. And I'm
nothing
not even trying to.
inspiring in your week, nothing excited in your week. Just work, just
Yeah,
I'm just
man.
curious.
I'm being so serious when I answer this. Like, yeah, like nothing's happened. Like I ain't just been grinding in the gym. That's it. Just I'm kind of locked in on this routine, trying to get somewhere. But like, ain't nothing different that happened. I'm kind of my plan's kind of coming along, I guess.
Consistency is key. Look at this dog right here, bro. See this? Bro, like, what the heck?
Shawty's just looking dead at the damn camera.
Right, bro. Now imagine waking up to that.
I don't know about that one.
You know what I'm
Kinda
saying?
comfortable, huh?
Imagine waking up and that just how right there in your face. I'd be like, bro,
I couldn't deal with that. I'm tripping. Trip.
how about you, Katori? How your week been?
My my week been kind of up and down. It's been good, confusing. I say bad necessarily, but it's been a smooth week overall. Though I just applied to drive a different truck at Amazon, so I'm finna get paid more fucking money and shit.
You get more money by driving that truck, you said?
Hell yeah, like $1.
It's a
Up.
box one?
Yeah,
What type of truck is it?
that box truck.
Is it one of those fancy new ones or is it like the FedEx box trucks?
No, it's just an Amazon one. Well, it's like the FedEx one, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
But yeah, we've been smooth. Ready to get paid.
Feel like that.
Even though I know my shit finna be tight, short this week, but still need my bread.
Heard that.
What about you, Zay? How your week been? Pause for dramatic effect.
Did his mic fuck up?
Started my week. Started off, petty little argument with my homeboy right here.
Alright.
Some real BS. You feel me? Me being a little bit too much. You feel me? Not really. Just a petty little argument. I ain't like that. I ain't gonna lie. So I was sitting on a lot of stuff this week because a lot of stuff had happened that day. Where I had to do some self-reflecting and everything. And I know it's cool. But definitely a lot of things had hit my head. And I'm just like, dang, there's a lot going on. I'm behaving in a lot of ways. So I think this week sent me in some other stuff had happened with some friends. I'm just like, I had to take a look at myself, be like, where am I at? Feel me? Why am I saying the things that I'm saying? Why am I reacting to the ways that I'm reacting? So, I had to consider that. But that's something I do want to brush up on, having a conversation about that. Just to see where your head was at when we was having that conversation. If you even want to speak on it right now, at least.
Shit, we can. For sure.
Okay, because I'm curious as to where your head was at when you saw me, like, talking like that.
It was like, I felt like you was trying to, because you already said you think the logo looked like me and shit or whatever. So I felt like you kept saying the whole first thing you said was like, you don't got dreads or whatever. And then you said the shit don't represent you or whatever. And I was like, my definition of representing ain't. That's why I brought the whole Tupac shit up, because I was like, a lot of motherfuckers feel like Tupac represent him, but he had a nose ring and it was bald. That was a very unpopular damn hairstyle or fashion choice as a man back then. So it was like, for him to be not the face of Death Row, but just the face that a lot of black people look up to, it's like, as long as the motherfucker black, hair don't really fucking matter in my head. So I felt like you kept trying to make, in my head at least, I kept feeling like you was making that whole thing like about me or some shit.
So you feel like, and I know where you're coming from when you said it, because I mean, like, the whole time I did assume like that was you. I always assumed, I was like, that look just like the man. I see why. It's so in my head, I'm like, okay, I was not caught up with what the and I don't know, maybe this is out of context because if people listen, they don't know what's going on. So pretty much me and him got into it. You feel me? It wasn't nothing major, but we did get into it. about what the logo should be for Blackout Mafia. And for me personally, I was like, okay, well, that's Kazi, not Kazi, that's Kataru. And I'm just like, okay, well, yeah, no, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, I was like, okay, wait, no, that's Kataru. So, all right, cool. So in my head, I'm thinking, all right, how can we find other ways to like, you know, how could we find other ways to make it more inclusive? I feel like, and that's where I was coming from at first, because I'm just like, well, if it's just him, that's a little bit, And I think that's why I came with the approach at first of me being like, well, let's make it something else. Like I had to automatically start with, this is just one individual. If that makes sense, I'm just like, I had to already start with that. So in my head, I'm just like, well, it can't just be one person. It can't just be somebody. If it's going to be you, it also has to be me. If it's going to be me, it also has to be Kane. So it's like, in my head, I'm thinking individual. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, well, then how could we make it a more inclusive thing? That's the whole thing that I wanted the whole time. But yeah, no, it was a thing at first of me being like, well, it's just Katoru. So why is that the logo? I don't. And I think part of me was a little bit of like, it was definitely ego, definitely like, man, like, what the heck? This is all of our thing. Why is it just one person? And I think that's why I approach. And I think that's why that approach was just terrible. Because, I mean, one, I didn't get to understand what that really symbolized and what that really meant. I didn't even know there was a movement behind what we were doing yet. I didn't even know you had all that set up. Like, you had all that in your mind, because we just never had conversations like that before yet. And, when you hit me with the game, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, there's actually something behind this. I didn't know where we were at with the whole, journey of this. And so for me, I had to just be like, all right, well, then we need to start at square one. First, that's going to start with who you're presented as, and whether that's on these cameras or whether that's the symbol that we have or the name that we have. We need to figure out what this is. But now that I know that there's a movement, I kind of understand more where you're coming from for there. But for me, I just was like, well, I mean, it just didn't make sense to me, the logo that we have. It just didn't make sense to me because I just didn't understand. But I have to get used to it, because for me, that's not what I consider when I think about the movement that you're speaking on. It's not something that I considered, and I don't know if it's because I'm not trying to understand, or if it's because just truly it just doesn't resonate. But I think I have to, I think that's more personal than anything. But that's why I'm just trying to figure out, okay, well then, what else was there that we can do then, so we could try to figure out if there's like something else we can utilize or make to be able to, I feel like, make it more, I say universal, but universal in a sense. But I don't know, I don't know if that makes sense to, I don't know if that makes sense, when I say that, but I don't know how to. And the only way I'll be able to convey that is to make a picture and see if it clicks. And so, yeah. But yeah, no, I mean,
like, you kept saying universal. I was like, well, I don't know if you draw a ball, nigga, or some shit. I don't know what it is. I was like, I don't know how to draw a universal looking individual.
Yeah.
Give them all the traits that me and you got, but at the same time, what everybody else got.
Make them light skin, dark skin, with mustache, no mustache.
Yeah, like that's a challenge. And for me, I'm always like diving into like, okay, how can we? That's when I start getting in my creativity. Like, how can we make this represent that? And I think maybe I'm just over whooping right now, and just like, you feel me? Because that's just how I am. I just gotta like figure out how we could make it just. And I'm gonna go into that. You feel me? But like, I don't know, maybe the simplicity of what we have already, and it's not even that it's a simple picture. I just have to get to understand it and make and see if there's a way that we could present it more to where we really capture that when people see that logo, because I don't know if people would understand what that means off of the first look, off of the first glance. I think they'll see that and be like, oh, this is cool. I question if people would go in and discover what it is that logo stands for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's kind of like the lore behind it. It's like when you see it, you're not supposed to know what it means off the rip. It's supposed to get you to ask, like, hey, what's that mean on your shirt? And then you tell them, get that conversation going and shit. Then it's like, oh, I like that. And I get it. Like, oh, okay, cool, cool. And they go with the shit. It's like, you don't just walk up to shit and be like, some things is like really like easy to digest. Like, you can look at, a Cat in the Hat book, read that shit in 15 minutes. Everything was easy to look at.
15 minutes is crazy.
3-letter words and shit. Yeah, what? Okay, 5 minutes, 5. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't gonna take no damn time to read no Cat in the Hat book for real. Like, that's quick as hell.
Cat in the Hat book for real.
15 minutes at this point in time.
Some of them things is thick. Nah, some of them things are thick.
Might read that shit 3 times in 15 minutes.
They're like all 8 pages.
Right?
No.
Like 8 to 10 pages.
Nah,
at least.
There's some Cat in the Hat books that's legit books. But off topic, we going off topic.
Yeah, nah. Either way, the time it take you to read a damn book by what's that dude name? I don't even fucking know.
Dr. Seuss.
Hell nah. Dang, I forgot that name. Some like philosopher or some shit. But they wrote it down like a story. Not a story, but like some fucking book about like some shit. Fuck, I can't remember the depth. Ah, fuck. I'm gonna go Google this shit in a second. Hold on. Hold this shit up. But either way, I'm just like Harry Potter for right now. Harry Potter easy to that ain't hard to understand. That's just a long ass book to read.
Right.
Too long.
No facts.
You know what the name of the book is?
Don Miguel Ruiz. The Four Agreements. I couldn't fucking remember that shit for the life of me.
The hell was that?
It's this book about like I ain't really finished the whole motherfucker, but it's pretty much like it's like a philosophy type of thing. It's like shit you should do to just have a good life or whatever, just to have good manifesting skills and shit like that or whatever. And like some of the things they saying in there, like it's not hard to understand necessarily, but it's like you have to just think differently than how you normally think. Like everything ain't just for face value type shit, pretty much. And you look at a Nike logo and shit, like it don't necessarily got a meaning to it, but it's just, some shit look cool. Or Supreme or some shit. Like you see that and it's exactly what the fuck it says it is. It's the most basic damn thing in the world. Motherfuckers charge $200 for that shit. But like there's nothing to read into when you look at that type of shit. When you look at that dude with the mouth and shit blacked out or whatever, it's like that'll make people wonder what the fuck is that? Like, because that's not some normal shit you see. They don't just tell you what it is in front of your face. You got to really dig a little deeper into it.
I don't know if it was because I already kind of like was involved in the situation, but I never like questioned what it was though. And like maybe it's just me personally, but like when I first seen it, I was like, oh, it's just a cool 5 picture. So I didn't read into it mainly just because like I was like, oh, this is just a cool 5 picture. This is cool. And again, I thought it was you at first. So I'm already off the impression like, oh, this is cool. He just made something like like that looks like him, and it's really creative. It's really cool. So it's like that's why I'm like, I don't know if people are going to read into it if they have the mindset like I had, because if they watch the pod, they're gonna see Katoru and they're gonna see Katoru with the dreads and the braids. And part of me is like, I wonder if they're just instinctually going to connect the dots and be like, oh, this is Katoru, and that's that. You feel me? So that's why I'm like, is there a way that we can make the picture more stand in its like way of deliver the message that it's trying to convey? Because I think that we can. I personally would have to scope that out, but I don't know if people like also like follow that train of thought that I have when I'm saying that. Like, again, I feel like I don't know if people are going to read into it. Like, again, just knowing my mind, if it looks cool, it looks cool. And then when it hits. I'm like, oh, that's what that means. So it's not like we're like conveying that. And I'm questioning also like if there's a way that you perceive people are going to go about finding the message within the logo or what. But I question if people like how can people go down that rabbit hole? So is there a way that you think that it may happen, or what do you just think people are just going to be like, oh, okay, cool, that's what that means? Because it's not like are you expecting people around you to ask you what that means and you tell them, oh, this is what that means? Are we going to put that on the forefront and let people know what it means, let people know what we stand for? Like what are you looking at as far as that part?
I mean, as far as people thinking it's me, I mean, I don't know if that could happen. I got blonde in my dreads and shit, so like I don't see that shit as me at all, honestly, when I look at it. Just because I know what I drew the inspiration from when I looked at the picture. So it's like I'm always see Spider-Man in that motherfucker. So it's really up to what people see, honestly. Like we're gonna have to let time tell. Honestly, I can't tell you what the next motherfucker gonna see. Like I don't know what Kane see when he look at the picture. Shit, he probably see the same shit you see. He might just see a random motherfucker with dreads. Like,
I mean, until you told me, brother.
So that's three different perspectives right there. Like,
but like,
I'm not gonna lie, I was just like, that's a cool picture of Kyrie. I mean, like, I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, it could be the modern age person that people that we are, like young adults or whatever, But like, that's like saying like, that's like seeing the Jumpman sign and being like, okay, that's not Jordan. Oh, you're gonna get that tie. You look like the image. I mean, even though your intent may not have been that from what's his name's perspective and mine to recently, it was like to my understanding, I thought that was a version of you, and you wanted everybody to kind of bring something to the table with that type of drawing. Until you told me otherwise, and then I was like, oh, that's not the assignment. So, like, I mean, I could see where I don't have a problem with it. I see both sides, is what I'm trying to say. I see both sides. I see where the confusion can come in at. I also see where you're coming from, where you're like, well, no, this is just how I interpreted something.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like whether we draw the motherfucker with dreads or we give him a big ass fro, they either think it's me or Zay.
Yeah, I know that, and that's the thing. Like, it's just always going to happen. They're going to tie it to whoever got the most similar traits to whatever they're looking at. Like, that's just kind of a given.
Right. And that's why I was like, to me, it's not about like the hairstyle. To me, and I know it's hard to think that when that's the one thing that I'm saying it is, but I'm trying to I would have, again, the best thing for me to do would have to be to draw it out, but it has to be a way in which it's like, even if it's just face down, nobody knows nothing. It's just eyes, mouth, whatever. You feel me? In a way that we convey it like that, to where you just see the eyes, and that's the thing. Like, yeah, it's true. Like, it's still a face that somebody can attach it to. But like, if there's a way in which we can convey to where it's maybe so simple that, or so cartoonish, or so something in which we can make it universal, like, and that's kind of where I was painting it, because it's like, I similar to Kane, I thought it was just a part of the assignment. That's why I had drawn the picture, and that's just not communicating. Like, we not really getting together. That just shows that we not really talking about for real with what's going on here. Like, the fact that you had that like mission statement and knew what this was about, and none of us knew, not like pinning nothing on you. I just think that's just a lack of us like really like coming together and being like, yo, this is the movement here, this is what we're doing, and standing true to that and sticking on that. So the fact that I didn't even know just shows that we got more work to do to like come together and really like, really come together on what this is for real, and really be building for real off of what that is. Like, we're not communicating for real. We're not really, this just shows me it's something that we're not really taking serious enough, because, I see you're taking it serious, Couture. I'm not denying you of that. Just the fact that you just brought up the whole LLC and everything and trying to make it like bigger than what it's already perceived. And in my head, I'm like, well, yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. Not really knowing that we should have already been in the steps and motions of doing that, and I know it's all timing and everything, but still, like, that just to me shows that we have a lot more to flesh out with what we got going on here to make it something legit. Because right now it's just something that we're just playing with for real. Like, it's just something that we're not really on code with. Like, we're just playing with it, and like, that's cool and all, but like, I think we should be really on this for real if it's something. And it's a little challenging because it's a lot of projects that we're working on and a lot of things we're doing in life, but still, like, there should be designated time for real where we really get together and be talking about this. But I say all that to say that, like, just for the logo, like, it could be anything, bro. Like, it could really be anything. Like, and I like the start of it. Like, I like what it is now. I'm not saying we can't even continue to flesh out. Like, I'm open to like fleshing it out, like what we already have there. But like, I'm just like, it really, the logo really could, like you said, like, it could be anything. So why not like continue to explore that?
Yeah.
Okay,
My grandma.
2. It's 2
You could have let off.
bookcases.
Oh, turn the light.
Huh?
Turn the light off. Not that one though. Flip the switch. Maybe.
Okay.
My bad.
Such a gentleman. Man of the year. Thank you, said it all. But yeah, no, I'm just like, let's be open to exploring and see what else it could be. Like, that's just what I'm open to until, and we could end up making $1 million and not get to nothing. We could continue to keep making iterations of what we already have. I'm just like, let's just keep, like, seeing if there's more that we can do with it. You feel me? Like, more what we can do with the image, more what we can do, like, with just putting the message out there. Maybe we end up doing multiple messages. Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm just a creative naturally, not saying y'all are not, but like, this is just how I operate as a creative, is expansion, and to see if we can just continue to elevate what we already have. But that may not be like with them, like how y'all view it. Y'all may not perceive it the same way. Y'all may not perceive like, y'all may not see.
Give it up. At that point, just give it up.
Y'all may not see the evolution the same way I do, so that's why I would love to just continue to hear what y'all want to bring to the table, so we could like put that on the table and like eat.
I got a question.
Yes.
What was that where you were actually trying to say?
Yeah.
Evolution.
Evolution, yeah.
Oh wow. You know, you like chewed on that word.
No, I'm still
I
using
really
it.
did, bro. Like,
I'm still using that one.
yeah, we just, bro. I'll tell you.
Got
you
to.
did that.
I understand. Happens to the best of us.
But nah, I mean, you know, that's just kind of where I was like at
Take
with
it
it.
tomorrow. Let me clean it up.
But you know,
I'll set it out
I do want to hear what you have to say, because I do feel as if I shut down what you were trying to say. Not that I was shutting it down, but like I think I was too in my own like, no, this is what it gotta be, in order for me to really vibe with what you were coming from. And I got where you're coming from. I went back and read it, and I was like, okay, what's different? But I really want to see where your headspace is at with the ideas of it, like where your heart's really at with the ideas of it, and just where your true intentions are, and where you go from just even that conversation that we had then, to see if there's, you know, just to see where you at for real.
I mean, shit, as long as the motherfucker got his eyes and mouth blacked out, I don't really care about shit else. As far as appearance, motherfucker could be white for all I care.
No, that ain't the message though.
That ain't the message. You lost me.
That ain't what Katoru. That ain't Katoru's stance. You feel me? That first off, we need to know what's the word Katoru. What's Blackout Mafia? Talk to me. What's Blackout Mafia? Go ahead, Katoru. Talk. I need the people to know what we stand for.
What the fuck do we stand for?
Let them know.
Let's not talk about that here.
Let them cook.
We stand for unseen and unheard black man.
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk about nothing political.
What you mean? This ain't politics. This
I don't
is...
gotta talk about politics. We get personal. We don't talk politics.
Fine. You feel me? Because he personally felt that message, and so therefore he feels as if this is something he want to speak on.
Yeah, but doesn't that message imply that we talk about politics?
Nah, it just implies that we talk about things that motherfuckers don't seem to want to listen to, or
yeah, but that's some form of politics, whether that's street politics, whether that's like moral politics. That's just politicking. We don't really do that. We just we do have. It's in our conversation, maybe, but like that's not. What are we? Liars. No, I'm playing.
Like, nah, I don't know about you, but he don't be seeing the 2-man pods we be doing. We be getting deep.
It's personal, you feel me? It's something that he legit feels is like a real thing. Now, whether that's the entire movement is something we'll probably keep progressing on, but like that's why he started it, because he felt as if that was the case, bro. Like he
That's even why we don't have topics and shit. Cause I was like, nah, what y'all got going on throughout y'all day and shit? Like, what's something? That's why I even asked, like in the beginning, I was like trying to ask y'all, like, what's one thing that made y'all day like, or y'all week 5 as hell or some shit? I was like, this shit motherfuckers don't ask us on the daily. Like, you know, maybe when you was younger and shit, mama asked you how school was and shit like that. But, you know, motherfuckers don't be really getting to just talk about their day and being like, yeah, bro, you know, this shit really pissed me the fuck off earlier today. Or just, you know what I'm saying? Just on some cool shit. But whether we politicking or just chopping it up, like either way, we just getting shit off our chest. Sometimes we get a little deep with certain shit, but not too deep. But, you know, we just having fun. Either way, it's just talking when
I see the vision.
Yeah, just talking when you feel like motherfuckers don't be listening for real, even if they're not listening.
I get you.
Yeah, you know, sometimes, you know, folks need a space where they could talk about, you know, you feel me? Like, they just need a space where they can talk, and they need to be able to express themselves the way they need to and want to express themselves. And some people don't have that. Like, and I that's why when he said that, I was like, dang, I resonate with that. Not that I don't have spaces, but like, I know there was a time in my life where I felt like I could not express myself. That's why I'm making music. Like there's a time where I felt like there was just things that I didn't know how to express. There was just things that I felt like, bro, I really needed to talk about, but I didn't know how. Similar to a conversation, you and I were having last night, Kane. Like there was things that I did not know how to speak on, but I realized the more I'm able to. Now, on this platform, I agree. You got to be like this, the internet. You feel me? And at the same time, we still talking to people, although we're talking amongst ourselves. And so there is a certain level of whatever. But even then, it's just a thing. Like some people just want to be set free, and like they do that with the way they express themselves. And so, yes, it's important to be cognizant of how you do that. But at the end of the day, like, that's what it is. Just a little ode to people who just want to like talk. You feel me? Talk about some things. And I think the way he started was actually pretty, genuine and it's unique amongst what we want to do. And so I get where the message is for sure. But I hear what you're saying with the politics. I don't understand politics, so like if you understand politics, Kane, you could be the political guy.
I not. No, I don't. I have more opinion-based shit. I do not. I'm not a politician.
Enough about a religion.
So yeah, that was.
I'm an Israelite.
I'm not though, because I can't say that. You feel me? Because at the same time, I don't even know what that means. That's the Kendrick bar. You feel me? Like that's Kendrick Lamar. You did what I'm saying? So it just go hard. You did what I'm saying? So like, but nah, that I get where you coming from though. I appreciated the message. I appreciated what you stood for when you said it. And there is like an image in my head that like I get when I consider that. I get a little creative when I consider that. Because again, expression is creativity. So we can see what we can come up with. And if not really though, if you cool with it, what we got. You cool, we got it. And I'm cool with that. So just exploration is all I I can't say all I care for, but exploration is what drives me a lot.
Tight shit. Yeah, we just need a black man with his eyes, face blacked out.
Heard it.
I just realized I ain't do
What's
the
up?
intro.
We just jump straight into it.
Niggas want to talk. Get some shit off their chest.
Oh shit! They know who the fuck we is.
What's up?
Motherfucker play about the Katoru and this bitch. Yeah. Got my brother, mom playing a shark slayer. Zay,
that's not a snake.
Zay,
that's
guap,
a
Zay,
shark.
guap, Zay, all that shit.
That's so fun.
And then we got the one, the only. Can't be nobody else but Big Daddy Kane.
Big Daddy Kane.
This made me wanna.
I tried to top it, bro.
Bro, matter of fact, I love like hell. My week was amazing. You know what? My week was amazing.
What?
A child waved at me.
Oh,
I was in my truck. Some lady was holding her baby and shit. I waved from the driveway. I waved while they was in the driveway. The baby saw me and waved back. I was like,
that's adorable.
He fuck with me.
That's adorable.
That was fire. But that was it.
Yeah, I know that melted the heart. I can get you on that. When I was doing my thing today, bunch of little kitties just running around doing stuff. I'm over there kicking with them and just having a good time, just having real conversations with me. I'm like, bro, these is children, but they having real genuine conversations, and I'm like, bro, this is so cool, bro. It did make me feel some type of way. I'll be honest. Made my heart melt a little bit. I'm like, dang, bro. I don't know what it did. Melted my inner child. Really had me feeling nice.
You trying to talk your damn head off sometimes.
Said I'll be listening, bro. You feel me? You didn't tuck your head off, but I'll be sitting there like, I know what you mean, bro. Trust me, I get it. It's so cool.
Hey,
bro. It's so cool.
That was my problem when I worked at the daycare, bro. I kept getting too involved in their damn issues and shit. Like I would really be involved with the fuck they talking about because they be so they be into it. So I'd be fucking
That's
bro,
crazy.
like nah, they be really trying to put you on game if they fuck with you. Like I'll never forget, it was this one little girl that kept trying to like steal snacks and shit or whatever. And they all came like, no, don't give her no more snacks. She knows she can't have no more motherfucking snacks. But they be on
Yeah.
point with shit. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. You're gonna be a great leader. You keep this up, you be going places.
Start me a cult. What?
You not like the rest. You not like the others. Keep going.
This is only Larry June. Good job.
Don't conform.
Natural born
Yo,
leader.
that'd be crazy.
Crazy.
Lead.
You do it.
Kane say he wants on a cult. We should make Black on a cult.
I definitely never said that.
Don't lie to me.
Wild.
Don't lie to me.
I don't know, bro. I would want to for play, but like I wouldn't eventually want to do it. I just would want it to happen and be like, oh, oops, sorry. Y'all gotta go.
I would start a cult, but like for a good
Follow
reason.
me.
I'll make
Stop
them
following me like right now.
make these motherfuckers just eat vegetables and fruit all day.
Yeah, that's
Like
crazy.
Sadistic nigga is.
Like what?
You gonna eat some veggies.
Today the menu is celery. Like, bruh.
Type of depressing ass shit is that.
I ain't hearing that. I ain't hearing that. If a motherfucking can make a whole, this nigga made 13 motherfuckers sit in the bed and kill themselves for no reason at all.
I mean, that's
That
true.
ain't-
At
that
least
ain't
he got it.
sadistic.
Okay, I give you that. Okay.
You mean to tell me I can make some niggas eat some goddamn fruit?
Hey, look, man.
Respect.
Like,
Because
what?
the difference in that is very drastic. So
I don't want to
respect,
hear
definitely.
sadistic the shit Charles Manson did or had motherfuckers do.
What did Charles Manson do? Educate me, please. School me.
He told
School time.
like 3 or 4 people from his cult to drive around, knock on doors, break into a house, and kill the first person y'all find.
That's crazy.
They just so happened to stumble upon Roman Polanski's wife, which was like, he's supposed to be like some famous director or some shit like that or whatever. But at the time, she was pregnant and had like 3 friends or some shit over. They came in and killed everybody in the fucking house for no reason at all.
Didn't he swear it was a Beatles song that told him to do this?
Yeah, that Helter Skelter shit. I kind of want to hear that song to see what the fuck he was talking about.
Yeah, I don't know how he got that. I haven't heard the song, but I just don't know how he got that.
It's like, if
I don't know.
let me cook. If I can think of like a creative ass song or some shit, like some shit by Tyler Creator or some shit, right? Like just a storytelling song or whatever. Like I can see how a crazy motherfucker think that shit means something else. Like, that's why I want to hear what the song actually about, because I can probably see where he drew a weird ass conclusion from.
Yeah, bro. People hear what they want to hear, and if they inspired, they're like, "Wow, this is 2 times."
Like the motherfuckers be like, God told me to kill these people. No, the fuck he didn't.
Yeah, you're insane, buddy.
You're
Buddy,
lying.
then you go.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, that's actually some of the craziest shit, like, to hear from a religious person.
It's a flat out lie.
But buddy, you're going through things in your head.
You can get off that damn yada.
Consider, right? consider what's going on. Actually live in that world. Is that really what you feel? Is that really what you think? Because it's not real, pal. That's not real.
You're not that guy.
You're not that guy. This is not the situation. They're not telling you to do that.
You lie.
Listen to me, not the voices.
Liar.
Voice is crazy.
Oh man, it'd be deep, bro. Like you really get deep like that. I ain't gonna lie.
I know. It's just
Me about to go deep into the lore.
The lore.
Man,
Oh,
music
okay,
is
dude.
so powerful, and then you freaking love who you following, man. That's some wild stuff.
Seems general.
Cause I didn't want to get deep. I was like, dang, I was about to get deep, and then they just said no, brother. So I'm like, dang, let me not get deep.
That just sounded like it should have been on the end of a sitcom or something because it was just so clean cut.
was
Like,
That was just such the most like I don't know, like you just nipped that shit right in the bud.
man,
I
that's some
had
wild
to.
stuff.
That
Oh,
shit get that shit just get deep. Real deep.
Yo, the fact y'all recognize that is crazy to me.
Oh,
Brother, it's
shit.
no time.
That shit fucking crazy.
But nah, man. I mean, yeah, bro. That junk is pretty wild. I mean, you just look at Stan, bro. But that's the thing. That's the difference because, like, and I'm curious too as what was in the content of the song for you to think that that's what you were saying. Because Eminem did say wild stuff. I can see why people jumped off the bridge and the ledge when it came to Eminem because he was heavily endorsing. And man, he was like, "It's a joke." No, bro. No, bro. It's a joke to you. People out here really live like that. But like, I'm curious as to the Charles Manson. I'm curious as to the Charles Manson if that was really a song that was like that. Because some people really do be slipping certain things and saying certain things and don't. They're like, well, I mean, you should have used your discernment. People don't have discernment. Not everybody has discernment.
Common sense ain't that common.
People's common sense is way different than your common sense. Like, and it's very real, very, very, very real. And it's like it's hard because free speech, you say free speech, and you just letting it loose, and you don't know who following that for real. You just letting your words out, you don't know who following that. So it's like you gotta be very timid and careful as to what you put out there. But some people that want to talk, bro, like, and I get it, I understand. Some people just gotta get off their chest. So it's like there's always like repercussions. So I don't know where that space is gonna go. It could go anywhere.
Damn, Rick.
Excuse me, y'all. I did not mean to do that directly in the mic like that. It just had to get out.
That was just natural.
Natural.
Better out than them.
Naturally, asshole.
That's what that was. I'll be sure to remember that next time.
Like said, did I do that?
Did I do that? Me actually collecting that thought and like, dang, that's what that means. Okay, cool. Never do that again. But yeah, man.
Brown.
Do y'all ever like the vibes that you're just too smart for your own good?
I don't know. I ain't really thought about it. Yes, but like, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes I'm just surrounded by a lot of dumb people.
I seen this.
That's kind of nice.
I seen this Instagram post and shit. It was like, I think my problem for real is I'm scared that I know if I stop procrastinating on certain shit, I'm just scared to see what's on the other side of, when I do succeed and get to like just I'm basically scared to see what's gonna happen when I finally do lock in and shit, pretty much, or something like that. I was like, yeah, I think I got that. There's certain things it's like I know I could be doing way better with that shit, or I could be going like I'd be more successful in this if I was just doing XYZ like more consistently or whatever. And it's like, I don't know. It's like one of those things motherfuckers be like, I don't got time for this. But then like when you really like I'm really self-reflective with a lot of shit. When I really be thinking like what am I really doing when I tell myself like I'm too busy for this shit right here? I'd be like, oh yeah, I was on my fucking phone for like 3 damn hours. And it was like you wasn't fucking busy, you just wasted your fucking time. That's what the hell that was. So it's like peeping shit like that and be trying to change or shit like that or whatever. But that's probably my realization with the whole like being too smart for your own good shit. It's like I feel like I know what's gonna happen the moment I just like cut out all my distractions and shit. And it's like I guess a part of me know that like I'm gonna have to make a lot of sacrifices with shit, and I don't want to do that shit just yet.
Do you think it'll be worth it on the other side?
Oh hell yeah, all the shit gonna be worth it. It's like
For sure.
I told Kane this shit one time, like with one of my friends when it came to fighting and shit. It's like if I had the same time as that individual to be at the gym, like consistently, I'd have been surpassed where the hell he's at. Just because I would have no distractions, I wouldn't have nothing holding me back from that shit. But it's like, well, that's kind of more of a real obstacle. I can't get out of work and shit. But that was just the same sentiment though. Just like the moment I lock in with that shit, it's gonna happen so fucking quick. I ain't even gonna realize that I fucking cut out distractions for real. But it's like certain things you can't just hold on to for too long.
Yeah, man. To get to your peak is like. Were you gonna say something?
Oh no, you good.
Okay. To get to your peak is like so different. Like there's so many other different areas in your life. So it's like I think the distractions are like key to when you are doing that and you do end up getting to your peak. But like I don't know, man, like the peak of success is only one area of success. Yeah, it does build like, and it sounds kind of underwhelming when I'm saying it, but like, yeah, like there's like things that you pick up and learn along the way of reaching that. And it's like everything's kind of, I feel like things move a lot more quickly. But like what I've just noticed from being a floater, it's just like, and I just might be making this up. Like there's different areas to your life. Like if you look at this right here, like this board that I have right here, this like showed me so much about like the different worlds and things that we live in just in our mind and on our emotions. And then like it just kind of helped me understand that like there's so many different areas in our life that like matter. And like for me, like, yeah, I want to reach success like in the areas that I want to reach success in. And that's what matters to me. And like, I know that's like a hyper-focused, hyper-fixation. And when you're hyper-focused and hyper-fixated, you can't really focus on the things around you. So if there ever is a peak that I reach, I kind of pray that I get distracted because like I know it's kind of like that scene from Finding Nemo where he's in with the turtles and they're just like going straight for it and they're in the current and then like he just kind of gets blown out the current and now he's just kind of like floating. It's a little different, but like he's kind of floating out and just like, oh wow, there's like a whole new world here like that I'm attached to, like I just built. This is so cool. Like I didn't even realize all this stuff was here. Like, and it's a little frightening because like for me, because like it's all this new stuff. I don't know what I love. I don't know what's here. I don't know anything about this place. And like some of us are still our old selves when we reach those places, so it never feels new. And so like it kind of makes it hard to like change sometimes. But like, cause like that's all I know. But like at the same time, it's like it's such a new space that's like that we created, and then like sometimes like the relationships that we have, like they change to like different things just based off of where we're at. And that's what I've noticed too. So it's like I noticed that whatever I'm hyper focused on, like, oh cool, we can jump into this conversation. Oh cool, we can jump into this. Oh cool, we can jump into that. And then there's something there that's always there. But then when it's time to relax, we just gotta talk. Like, you know, like just gotta like be open to whatever happens. So I get where you're coming from, Couture, when you say like that fear almost of succeeding. I've had that all my life because I was so afraid to let go. But I'm kind of like how you're saying it seems as if it's naturally gonna happen, but I kind of like want to push myself in that direction of doing it and just push myself because that's one of the biggest things that I fear. So I'm like, well, as long as this life is gonna be, why not just knock out some of these fears? You feel me? And get some of these out of my way, you know, while I'm young. And then, you know, as I get older, maybe it'll be different. But, you know, anything can happen for real. So why not let anything happen?
Hell yeah. I hate to do this to y'all boys. I do gotta wrap this up.
Just here, tell me that.
Everything good talking with y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all boys on the next one.
Tight shit. We gonna figure some shit out this weekend.
Hello?
Yo, oh shit. Damn, my bad.
Oh, y'all are there. I thought the fucking mic went out, you bitch ass niggas. Y'all didn't say nothing.
Definitely.
That was that disappointing silence.
This so funny. Look, nigga, we just all talked about how we got shits going on. And now that I got shits going on, disappointment, hatred.
It's like, you know, you gonna let it get in the way of what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What the fuck?
How the tables are turned. I love
crazy.
it. I love that shit.
Before I wrap this up, though,
Yes.
we got things to do this upcoming weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We need to get that figured out.
We'll figure it out tomorrow.
And nigga, that brother Zagwap, that man gonna be anxious.
Yeah, we didn't figure that out though, for real.
Hey, I was thinking of this, bro. What if we
Yeah.
like went live on YouTube, like streamed? Well, whatever we decide to do, we stream it though.
I mean, we're gonna have a whole day. I'm sure like when we connect, I think we'll all like be able to be like, all right, y'all, this is what we really on. But like for real though, it is important to be like, hey man, like what's up, what's the word? Like what we doing? Like we need to coordinate a little better. But at the end of the day, we whatever the move is, we gonna record.
Matter of fact, fuck that
Like,
stream.
Mafia,
Yeah, fuck that stream shit. Nah,
live.
I'm bringing my Polaroid. We taking pictures. Me and this motherfucker came out linked up. I don't know how many damn times. Nobody ain't never flicked up shit.
You know what I'm saying, right? Can't you over here talking about nobody ever gets out? We can't record no videos. We don't ever have time where the boys kick it. All right, dude. All right, dude.
Your interpretation of me is crazy.
Sorry, it is, you know, this is how it comes off sometimes when I be like, bullshit.
You bullshit. Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna catch y'all boys on the next one.
Yeah.
Boys, be safe.
You too. Have a good day at work tomorrow.
That's ugly. Don't ever do that.
I can't tell my friend, have a good day at work tomorrow.
No.
Crazy.
Have a great day at work, brother.
No,
No.
Every day,
that's not
bro.
even. That's not even how that goes. Brother, don't wish me well.
What?
No.
I can tell my dog
man,
be safe, but I can't tell them a good day at work. It's crazy.
Man.
Nah, be safe sound real thuggish. Secretly, I'm playing.
I heard you. I hear you.
Yeah,
was
but
good.
that brother Zay, you heard how he said that.
Get this hoodlum
I
off
said, have a
my
good day.
get this hoodlum off my corporate stream. Make it sound
Your
out.
corporate stream.
Yeah, we
Who,
real.
Yeah,
real
hoodlum
blue.
off my corporate screen.
We were blue collar on this
who do you
motherfucker.
work with?
Yeah.
Who's your partner?
We work with
Who do you have a
NBCC
partnership
and then NBC.
Yo, chill. Oh,
We work
I
with
grew up
them.
in a home like that, guys. I'm sorry.
We work in them. We work with them original 13. Goddamn.
Yo, shades on.
Black suits.
Any fucking way. I'm gonna catch y'all later.
Yeah.
See you later. Call and flip, and you know that there was two left. You work tomorrow?
Hell nah.
Okay, cool. So we got a little bit. I gotta shoot. Honestly, I gotta take that laundry out. I'm like, maybe I could just hop on my phone and do all that while we still chat it up. If you still want to keep going.
That shit might actually work on that because if you're doing that with me,
What?
switching the Discord to your phone,
You said what happens with that?
it might work for real.
Okay, let me see.
Yo, back, right? Well, that don't matter actually. Never mind. What? Y'all don't think it matter.
Bro, my hair looks so different on this side.
Hey, why the fuck that shit not coming through my?
Hey,
why the
shit
hell
had
that
more
shit come
color
through my motherfucking?
It show how tired I am for real.
Hey,
I'm not an inconspicuous ghost, no more. I'm right here for in the center of it.
Why my shit not going through my headphones? Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah.
Wow. So that's the price I gotta pay for being okay.
Wait, really? You can't?
It's my laptop, not on my phone. I mean, not my headphones.
What the heck?
So that's weird.
Are you cool with that? I'll hop on the laptop if you want. I ain't tripping.
Nah, it's straight. Fuck it. No headphones.
But anyways, so man, where was the aggression meter at the other day for you? Was it 1 to 10? That 1 to 10, where was it at?
It was a smooth 6.5.
6.5. Is that light for you, or what is that for you?
I don't know. With certain things, I'm kind of naturally aggressive. As I feel like by default, I'm at like a 3 or a 4 with certain shit.
Yeah.
Nah, it's kind of cap. I got aggressive moments. I ain't always aggressive. Which yeah, I'm probably like at the 3, probably like a 2 or 3 maybe. I got some shit. Like I'm
a 2 or 3.
I'm usually just like this. So this is probably like.
Say that one more.
I'm usually like this for real, honestly, unless I'm like actively doing some fun shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for me,
on the aggression type scale.
I ain't gonna lie, it was pretty high. But like it would probably be like a 7.
Yeah, 7.
Because I think it was a 7. And I don't think it had anything, it had nothing to do with you. I think I was a 7 just mainly because You said, huh?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I think I hear an echo. Um,
Yeah, might be.
I think it was mainly just a 7 because I don't know what I just been feeling more aggressive lately. And then, like for me, when it comes to standing my ground and stay in my point, I have this thing where I have to be aggressive because I always feel like I gotta get my point out. Nobody gonna listen to me. So in order for them to listen to me, I gotta get buck. And it's not that I was getting bucked. For me, it's like it's a thing of like this is my point, and I don't care. Like it's my point. Like this is what it is, which I think is very arrogant, low key. So, but when I get like that, I get aggressive because I'm in a. Although I'm coming off chill, I'm emotional in that point. And the reason I'm coming off chill is because I'm being emotional and because I'm trying to be as least aggressive as I can. So that's why you when you said that feminine deal, like it's more passive aggressive. And I've been noticing that passive aggressive be a little bit more aggressive lately. And I'm like, I don't know where that's coming from. But that's why we use like if we want to box, I was like, bruh, you don't even know. But like at the same time, like that's not really the timing I'm wanting to be on when it comes to stuff like that. Because to me, I feel like we can have a conversation. I can have a conversation with somebody else about like where I stand without having to get like aggressive. Like I should never like be so sensitive that I'm not gonna get my point across that I start behaving like that. You know, but I think it was just multiple things for real causing me to feel like a 7. I don't know all what it was, but it's something that I gotta take care of.
Nah, cause I ain't go for it. I was just, it's like not opposite, but I was trying to like chill. I was like, bro, like, cause I could feel like when you know how I feel when you like getting attacked on some shit or whatever. Like you get real defensive. I was like, let me chill. Like, let me stop trying to be. Cause like the responses I was giving, those is all secondhand responses. Like I had some whole shit in my head at first, and then I said what I said. But what I said before was just a lot more on some. Like, fuck what you talking about, bitch. I'm like, let me reevaluate myself. Let me calm the fuck down. It's not that damn deep. Like that's why I kept telling myself like it's not that deep. Like this ain't a personal thing right now. Stop taking this shit personal. Like it's cool. Like it's whatever. But I was like, so it was a lot of like just I ain't gonna say holding back, but just woo side type shit. Like just chill the fuck out, bro. It ain't that serious. Oh shit, mine in the pocket. You got dark.
I had dropped it in my toes by accident. So when you got that response, when that was happening, was it because how I was responding, or was it because just like what made you feel it? Because I know when I be passive aggressive, I may come across as if I'm like, but I know how I am to the point where sometimes it gets past me in my own John. So like I'll be saying things like that I know like is going to low key stir the pot somewhat. And so I'm like, what was I like saying that made you be like,
It was bro.
oh yeah, no, this is
It was really one thing in particular. Like it was overall, it was the artist and me feeling like my art being attacked type shit. And then when you was like when I explained what the shit meant, you was like, okay, yeah, I see how that works for you. Like in my head, that was like a yeah, all right type answers. I was like, nigga, what the I ain't gonna lie. That one got me tight. I was like, bruh. That was the one. I was like, bro, I need that.
That's why I need that back in blood. But what that? Cause I know sometimes, and like I'm like, okay, I'm trying to let you know that it ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. What you talking about? But at the same time, you feel me? Like I have to recognize that it does. Like I'm not the only one. Like it ain't just me, especially with this thing that's we created as a group thing. And like I'm not that great with working in groups right now. Like I think that's what it is. I'm not the best at doing that. I always got to feel like I got to take control, and I'm coming out of that phase of feeling like I need to control. But like I can see why you felt as if I was attacking your art for sure. I'll be right back. I can see why you felt as if like I was attacking your art. Um, I wasn't trying to attack your art. Like, and the thing was, I was dismissing it as what it was. Um, and that to me is just as bad as attacking because it's like that's somebody's real heart that they put into that. That's somebody's real soul they put into that, and that's a piece of vulnerability, like to somebody that they're exposing to the world. You know, like that's how I view it. So I get why you would feel as if, dang, like what? What are you talking about? You feel me? Especially to somebody coming just out of the blue, just like kind of low key on the low, like this ain't good enough. Like that's the attitude. That's not an attitude that I should have when coming in those conversations. So yeah, nah. Oh, I didn't mean to stir the pot like that. Like I said, I don't know why I was in a buck mood. I guess I was just really tired or whatever, but I ain't mean to stir the pot like that. Like it wasn't meant to be. It shouldn't have gone down like that. That shouldn't have been the conversation that we had. And like, I know sometimes, things happen, people say certain things, but still, like, for me, I'm just trying to be as cognizant as I can about it. I do need an outlet though, for sure.
Nah, for sure. On my end, I need to be just more open to just like, yeah, motherfuckers probably are gonna think, oh yeah, that's Katoro and shit because of the dreads and skin tone, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, I gotta be more just open that you know other possibilities can always occur. Everything is likely type shit. And
Yeah.
so,
I might, I'm gonna turn my camera off right quick, but I'm listening.
listen, but I do apologize for not understanding that. Yeah, there is a you can also not feel recognized or feel represented by this shit. Like just because I feel like it represents everybody don't mean it really do type shit. Like, so I want to apologize for just dismissing the fact that you feel like your representation wasn't there type shit.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I mean, I appreciate that for sure. Yeah, and I can sit here, but like, I really think it was the position I feel like you were put in. Like when you back somebody in a wall like that, like I, I personally feel like their natural response is to start bucking. So it's like I can't expect somebody to like I can't expect somebody to respond to me coming with a respectful conversation if I'm coming kind of like a little crazy. Like I can't expect that. Although we're both kind of learning how to like address certain situations, which is why I feel like it's cool that it happened with you, somebody I could trust and stuff. Although it did result to being like we can throw hands more so on a respectful tip, but like we can settle this officially. Like like I know it wasn't like no like malice or anything. I know it wasn't like no, like oh he's trying to just whoop my ass. Like
oh, he think he didn't. Nah, it wasn't that. It was a thing of like, bro, we need to figure out how to settle this. So if we need to figure out how to settle this with the hands, like, that's cool with me. Like, that's what I felt like you was coming. And I was like, all right, at least it's my boy. Like, it's not no random dude on the street. Like, this ain't no cute situation. Like,
But
I know what it is at this point.
I ain't gonna lie. Every time I be talking about like if me and my homies get into it, I'm be like, bro, let's just catch the fade. It's not even like, oh, I don't feel like we can handle this shit without talking. It's just I recognize we two heated motherfuckers right now. Let's get this aggression off, then we can talk afterwards.
Right. Nah, I hear you.
Let's throw this. Let's get 2 good rounds in a minute. Throw them hands, and then we can talk because we too hot right now.
And see, okay, that's where I'm like, you know what? Maybe I did low key subliminally instigate because I have been thinking about boxing, and I'm like, dang, I'm finna see my homeboys soon. I know them niggas like to box. Or maybe like, and this ain't right, but maybe on the low ski, it's possible. I probably was instigated so I could try something. But at the same time, I don't think I would at the same time because I think I like genuinely, I would genuinely be like, yo, y'all trying to scrap. Like it's nothing like to say that I would subliminally throw shots like that just to instigate something, but there was clearly something there at the bottom below me that was not being addressed internally that I definitely need to figure out what was going on. You know, at the same time, yeah, I think I definitely was on the tip of like, I'm trying to fight. And it may not have been, it wasn't personal to you. I think I was just on the tip of, I want to fight. I want to get something out of my, system I need to get. And that's the best way I could look at it right now. So I think that was in there at the same time of me doing that. And that's not right. To me, that's not right. To me, that's not being able to control your emotions and, control yourself, in my opinion. So that's why I would apologize because it shouldn't have been something that I took out on you, knowing that y'all some pretty aggressive dudes. Like, it should have been something that I try to instigate for sure.
Motherfucker was at work and shit too when that was going on. Motherfucker wasted 20 minutes texting.
Damn. He was at work.
Yeah. Wasted 20 minutes. And usually that's the thing right there where I blame myself. I was like, you know what? If I would just stuck to what the fuck I usually do and ignored my fucking phone, this would have never happened.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting better with ignoring shit. Or just not even really ignoring shit. I'm getting better with just staying in my motherfucking lane with shit. Like if it's not directly affecting me, I'm not even gonna worry about shit. I don't care. Like if it ain't put in my face, like if I'm driving down the highway and that shit's in the lane next to me, I ain't even look over the shit to see what the fuck going on.
Right.
Like I got my directive, I got my mission, I'm on that shit. If it ain't got nothing to do with that, then fuck it.
Right. And the challenging part is because we're actually trying to learn how to work with each other. And so it's a thing of being able to learn how to, like, for me personally, respect that other people have to, like I can't just, it's like your boss coming to work because he pissed off at something and he take it out on the employee. Not saying that you're an employee, but it's like if somebody that you work with gets pissed off at home and they come in and they taking it out on everybody else at work. Right. That's kind of like how that shit is. Like, so we learning how to work with each other. So it's best that we learn how to like handle these conversations so we're not as aggressive. I'm like, damn, like you was at work. I didn't even know you was at work. It was a Sunday, so I'm like, damn, if I'd have known next time definitely draw back. Make sure folks is in the right place to have a conversation like that. Because I kind of instinctually knew like this isn't really the time to be having a conversation. Like we should actually be sitting down having a conversation. This ain't like no over the text shit. This is a professional conversation we need to be having about it. So like, you know, next time definitely also I think timing would be helpful to not just doing it off of the emotion of it. Like just being able to sit down and be like, all right, cool. We gotta sit down and work on these things, and now we can all like have a legit conversation, and it's not just off of the spur of. I mean, like we gonna have passionate conversations, but like it's not always just off of the emotion of it or whatever.
Facts. I think that's what was adding on to that shit, just being at work and all the damn overcomplicated ass shit they had me doing this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, future reference, we know how to. We grown. We know how to fucking talk. We know how to figure shit out without burning down shit, burning bridges. It's all a learning curve type.
What you mean by that? What you mean by that? Bro? Burning down and burning bridges?
I said we know how to handle situations without having to burn bridges.
Yeah. Facts. Big facts for sure.
I really stand by like if you and your homie can't argue about some shit, then bounce back from it. They ain't just like homie for real.
Yeah.
Like I ain't saying y'all should be
because I mean
one damn time, but you know what I mean.
You said that, and what else?
I said that don't mean y'all supposed to be getting into it all the fucking time and shit, but just you know, when something do happen, like it ain't that deep.
All right. If there's yeah, it's a miscommunication is one thing, but like on my part, intentional instigation, or dang, I'm trying to think. Dang, was I even really trying to like? I don't think it was intentional. That's the thing. Like,
It's probably
I was
things
just
like
aggravated.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just aggravated. I just wanted to be passionate about something. And like, I'm like, okay, I'm passionate about this podcast. Let me express my passion. But like, it was just in a way that just was overbearing.
I feel like it's like you weren't trying to necessarily start shit, but it's like knowing what you finna say could start some shit. Like I'm not trying to start nothing by saying this shit, but I just know this statement gonna probably make some motherfuckers mad if I do say this shit. It's not like I'm saying it to be an asshole, but this is just a pretty blunt statement. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. And I think that's what it was for sure, because it was just way too blunt for me to. I know how I am when I'm trying to like get an understanding of a side. I know that I'm very patient and I'm very compassionate and I'm very empathetic when listening to people. But lately, I have been on the tip of just nipping in the bud and just not trying to be compassionate. Not that I don't want to be, but just. I guess I just haven't had the emotional, like, the emotional, what's the word I'm looking for? I just emotionally not been able to do that lately because I just have so much on my plate that it takes a lot to be patient. But I'm trying to continuously build that muscle even when I'm like on low or on empty. So like, I can always just know where to drive and draw from if I ever need to get into an encounter with somebody that's passionate, because it don't need to be like, I feel like, again, that's just a lack of emotional control or, that's just lack of emotional awareness and just not even be able to just control yourself when you get into that space. So I definitely agree. I think it was a thing of just being too blunt, way too blunt. And I mean, I know sometimes you got to be that way, but like, do you really? That's why I, be asking myself, do you really have to be that blunt for real?
Everything got time and place.
Right. That's facts. That's facts. It's crazy, man. This is my first time really learning that shit. Like, this is my first time I really seen myself in a state where, like, the blunt that I'm saying is real, but like, it's coming from a place of caring. Like, I don't think I've expressed like this. Like, I'm gonna say ever because it makes me uncomfortable. Like, but like, it's kind of necessary. Like, I gotta learn how to do it. Definitely. I'm on some earthbender right now because it's like, for real, like it's necessary. I gotta learn how to be able to express in these manners where it's just to the point, like, and not just kind of like all over the place, like how I can be sometimes.
You know what's funny? My life is interesting as hell now. I don't know. I'm just realizing the switch because like when my son was first born, I s- I was surrounded. And when I say surrounded, my nigga, I say surrounded by fucking Tauruses. Cause my mama a Taurus, my baby mama a Taurus, and every single one of my best friends was Tauruses. Well, my 3 best friends was Tauruses. And like out of them 5 people, I was just always around their ass and shit. But now it's flipped. Now I'm surrounded by fucking water signs and shit. Cause I got you. Everybody either a fucking Pisces or a Cancer. I got you, my sister, my grandma, my girlfriend Cancer, my son's a Scorpio. So it's like, I don't know. I think they're kind of interesting.
Yeah,
Like at first I was being taught how to be stable. Now I'm being taught how to handle emotions and shit.
definitely. And I low key people like. I mean, this is kind of just your temperament, like really. But the fact that she was like, brother, like,
I was like, I'm calling my brother.
my brother. Like, I felt like that was emotional appeal for sure. Like, and maybe I'm just tripping, but like, I was like, that's really cool. I really respected that you like were on that tip of like saying that because I was like, I could tell like he's like holding himself back. Like, I could tell that he's actually like really like he's attempting to be like he's attempting to not just jump over or jump off the ledge like he's actually really trying to get down to something for real. And I definitely respected that and I saw that and I was like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I could just I
So
told you,
yeah.
bro, I was like, God, Lee, let me stop trying to do that bullheaded shit because bro, like I already know aggression is the last resort. That's like the very last resort. Because it really don't solve shit. Like that was me.
It's like
I was like, bro, I wish that's the one thing I wish I did a little bit more as a kid. I wish I crashed out a little bit more. Cause I crashed out a lot as a kid. I ain't gonna lie, I crashed out a lot. But I wish we did a little bit more just because the consequences wasn't as dire back then. Like, depending on what the fuck you did type shit. But my type of crashing out was just like punching walls and shit like that, whatever. Or like fighting at school and shit.
yeah.
Like, the most you get with that shit is kicked out of school. I've been kicked out before, still graduated. But
on time.
on time at that. What you talking about? My school record looked crazy.
I agree with you though. Like I be thinking that too sometimes. 'Cause I be watching videos on YouTube where they say like, as a child, you gotta have to be able to have like a space to be able to express yourself like that in a safe space to know that there's like know there's consequences, but not to actually have those consequences enacted on you.
Yeah.
But to actually have somebody like be like, yeah, this is I see why you're acting like this, but they like teach the kid like I was just kind of watching like videos on like, it's gotta be able to just talk to these kids and stuff and be able to lead them in those emotions. And it's best to do that when you're younger, so as you get older, you know what's right and what's wrong. You don't have to wait. Like you don't have to deal with the heavy burden of the consequences, and you don't have to like you just learn that faster. You don't have to wait till you get older. That's why a lot of people are considered man child or whatever, or man or grown baby, which is crazy to me that it's only associated with a man when we speak on man child. It's a little wild because I hardly ever see a term where it's like, we all children, we all still behave like children. It never seems like a general, like psychological term that people still act like kids. It's like, oh, we got inner childs that we healing, but then like it's man child is the main thing that I hear nowadays. I'm like, bro, like, and I be having to keep myself quiet so I could really observe what's going on. But when I really sit back and observe how people talk, man and women, I'm like, some stuff be throwing me off. Like, how are you fighting for this? But it's talking like that.
Right.
That's a whole nother conversation, though. Like, that's a whole other conversation. And it's just, I would like to get a little bit more scoop before I even bring some. But nah, just kind of going back to that, yeah. Like, as a kid, you kind of have to learn how to do that. So I get where you're coming from, where you say you wish you would have crashed out a lot more when you were younger, because it was safer. Like, it was safer. Nowadays, if I crash out, I'll probably go to jail. Like,
Even more, it's just like, cause like when I was a kid, like I really talk. Wow, this is funny as fuck. I'm saying this shit now. I'm glad my mama would punish me the way she did when I was a kid and shit. Cause the shit she would do felt like fucking jail. Like if I did the littlest fucking thing, I had to stay in my fucking room. She'd take the sheets and the covers off my bed, take the TV out of my room. She'd take all my fucking clothes. She'd go buy my own uniforms and shit from Target and make me wear uniform. My school didn't even fucking do uniforms, nigga. She'd make me wear that shit though. Her ass a dead ass feed me bread and fucking water and shit while I was on punishment. So like going through that shit as a fucking kid got me like mentally thinking like, nigga, if this already fucking feel like jail, I don't want to experience what the fuck that shit feel like when I get older and shit. And then of course, like just all the other dumbass shit I've done, getting in trouble, like, being on probation and shit like that at fucking 15. It's like I done gotten enough damn trouble, nigga. I'm good off that shit now. And I feel like that's why a lot of motherfuckers grow up, niggas turn like 25, want to start gang banging and shit. It's like that nigga didn't get in trouble as a kid. That nigga was a fucking straight A student playing sports and shit. Like it's just like a chase for a thrill and shit. So it's like when you done been through all that shit as a kid, you done got in all your trouble, got in all your fights, robbed enough niggas, done enough stupid shit. It's like it's kind of like when you get that first toy and shit. You don't play with it for like 5-6 months now. It's not as fun no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't got that desire to do stupid shit no more like I used to. It's like, nigga, that's why I said like I'm thinking back at like I'm really chill as fuck. But if I tell you my record of school, that shit sound crazy as hell. It's like I really only been in high school for like technically fucking 2 years. Or like really 3.5. Well, no, just 3, really just 3. It was a whole year I went in school.
yeah, that's actually pretty crazy.
Like if in Gwinnett County terms, I only actually have 2.5 years of high school on my shit. Because 9th grade,
How does that work?
kicked out.
You hear me?
What'd you say?
I said, how does that work though?
Because like you know what the Give Center is and shit, right?
Mhm.
So when you go to the Give Center, they don't necessarily count you as being in Gwinnett County school systems and shit. At least at the time they didn't. I don't know that shit now. But the way they classified you was different. I don't know how the fuck that shit worked or whatever. But I'm so fucking bad, quote unquote. When I was at the Give Center, I got kicked out of there. So I got homeschooled and shit for keep it a stack. I only really got homeschooled for like 2 months. I had moved my grandma and shit or whatever. I got kicked out the house at that point. Actually, shit, why you playing? I got kicked at 16. I was on probation. I got kicked out of school and kicked out of the house. I lived with my grandma for like 5-6 months. She was trying to get me into school at some school in Atlanta called like Maynard Jackson, but my mama was trying to have me in Atlanta schools and shit. So eventually I ended up going back to Gwinnett. But like I said, I'm kicked the fuck out and shit. So while I was homeschooled, they sent me a teacher to like my grandma's house or whatever, but she was ass. She was more like a tutor. She was kind of just there to teach me what I already knew. She went there to provide new information and shit like that. So when she got there and shit, she would just literally be like, okay, here's the worksheets they got for you. Whatever new information you don't know, just put it to the side. Whatever you do know, just do that shit or whatever. And then we'll grade off of that, whatever type shit. So after a while, probably like a month went by, they learning all new shit. I don't know none of this shit. And I'm just getting NTIs and zeros at that point. So like, and it's all like 9th grade year or whatever. So then when 10th grade year coming around, I'm getting like traditionally homeschooled and shit. So I did my whole 10th grade year like at home. But I don't know, that doesn't really, it was weird. I don't really know how the fuck that shit worked. A lot, even though I was getting taught by like Gwinnett teachers and shit like that, and I was in their system for like home base or whatever, the credits didn't count the same, I guess. Like, I don't know. But then I got back into school my junior year.
What the credits play out? You talking about when you was in Give, the credits didn't play out, or when you was homeschooled, the credits didn't play out?
Both. They was just weird when it happened. Like, oh, they told me something. It's been so fucking long. I forgot this shit now. It's been 10 years, nigga. I forgot. Shit, damn. But they told me something about the credits. They weren't going to be that. They wouldn't count like they wouldn't have the same. Like if you in regular school, let's say each year counted for like 1,000 credits or something like that, right? Like theoretically. I guess what they were saying was if I was in Give, the credits would count for only like half. If that makes sense. I'm not sure.
I don't get how that makes sense. Half if I'm doing just as much work.
Yeah, we're doing the same fucking shit, just in like not even a less time. We're doing the exact same stuff y'all are doing. We just don't have as much like free time to walk around. It's kind of just like get to your class or we gonna write your ass up.
It's like, how do you even calculate? How do you like having to calculate the new credit? Like, how do I make up for that credit? Do I just retake the class? I get it, maybe a penalty, but do I have to retake the class now, even if I do pass?
What happened was, for real, when I got back in school, my 11th grade year, I had to retake some of my 10th grade classes. So I had to retake chemistry, I had to retake Spanish, and geometry. So I was like, I ain't gonna lie, this shit wasn't embarrassing. That shit was annoying as fuck being in a class with motherfuckers like a year younger than me. Cause they just asked the stupidest fucking questions. What you laughing?
Bro, yes, because somebody was just saying that to me today. I was like, I'm trying to be like nice. I was like, bro, like, there's no such thing as a stupid question. You know, people have to ask what they really need to ask. Like, it's a genuine question. But just hearing that again is hilarious.
Like, nah, bro, they would just be asking dumb shit. Like,
Now I'm curious because if it's dumb like that, dumb, I'm curious.
I can't remember everything, but bro, like, it was this one kid. I'll never forget. I think his name was Jalen. And this motherfucker just couldn't understand. He was in my geometry class or whatever, right? And you know, he was kind of bad at math and shit or whatever, bad at the class or whatever. He's like, I think he was failing or like had a D or some shit. Either way, I don't know. But long story short, one of the teachers asked me to like, you know, tutor him and shit because I like geometry. Geometry fast fucking in my head. So I ain't gonna lie, I was tutoring a lot of little kids and motherfuckers in that class and shit. But him, I don't know, he not dumb. I just feel like he really didn't give a fuck to understand the shit, if that makes sense. Like he didn't want to learn the shit. It's like it we was talking about like the whole Pythagorean theorem shit. And I was like explaining, like, yeah, look, this is how you get the cosines, how you get this, how you get that, blah blah blah. And bro was just like, the shit wasn't clicking. Like I was trying to break this shit down in fucking ABC 1, 2, 3 terms. He was not understanding the shit. And then one of his homies was just like, bruh, it's pointless. This motherfucker just don't know math. He said it just like that. He said, this motherfucker just don't know math. He said, watch this. How much is $1 worth? He said, I got 4 quarters right here. How much is that? He was like, I don't fucking know. Like he asked a stupid. He said something like, "I thought if you had $4," he said, "Isn't it true if you have 4 quarters, it's the same as $2?" I was like, "No. How the fuck did you get that?" And I don't know how the fuck he explained this shit to me with the quarter situation, but he mapped out that a quarter. He basically equated 50 cents to $1. And then, yeah. I was like, nigga, nah.
Yeah, no. Some people are very dumb.
I
Some people are pretty dumb when it comes to
he
certain
really
things.
broke this shit
And I'm
down.
like, dang, this gotta be good.
He broke this shit down to me, and it like he drew it. He wrote it down like for real. Wrote this shit the fuck out. I was like, that. It's like it's so stupid, but I literally see the connection that you're trying to make here. And it's just no, nigga. Stop thinking so
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, you're not getting it. Yeah, it probably is. He's thinking way too hard. That's what math will do to you, but like math will have you turned out. Like, what do you mean this is that?
Like, I ain't gonna lie. When I was, it's kind of funny. When I was in the 11th grade, most of my classes, fuck that. I'm just not thinking about this shit. When I was in 11th grade, nigga, I didn't have a single class with nobody in my own fucking grade. Everybody was either a grade above me or under me. So I was either in class with a bunch of 12th graders or I was in a bunch of fucking 10th graders. I was never in a class with other juniors unless I was in fucking PE or some shit. But I remember the one senior class I had was physics. And like, I'm gonna keep it a stack. My grades say one thing, but I'm gonna always say I bullshitted that class. I was not trying in physics at all, but I still managed to get like a B in the motherfucker, like an 89 or some shit. I was like, it was just one girl in there. She was like, bro, how do you just understand this shit? I'm like, bro, these are fucking formulas that they show you what the fuck to do. Just plug the damn formula in. This shit ain't hard. This shit tell you what to do. This ain't. Now, if you had like some reading comprehension shit, that's different. Like, yeah, nigga, I can't fucking tell you what the fuck Macbeth mean. But shit, nigga, A plus B squared, nigga, let's get it.
Let's get it cracking.
Let's get it cracking. Nigga, like, let's go. Shit.
That's funny.
But nah, I ain't gonna fuck.
Yeah,
I
man.
love physics. I want to back into that shit actually.
That's cool. Yeah, physics got different layers to it, man. You gotta start with the basics again, just kids back into it. But physics got hella layers to it.
Bruh, I'm gonna force my brother to take some AP physics classes. I'm like, look, little nigga, bring me every fucking worksheet y'all got. I want every
Yeah, that's what I be doing
hey,
with the
hey,
kids
I'll
that I
do
be working
it
with.
for you. I don't care. Give me your book. I want to read this shit.
Facts. Wow, that's real though. Oh man, to be able to soak up all that knowledge. Definitely, it's cool. It's useful, bro. It's something I care about, bro. Like use that, bro. I could really use that.
Burgers, that's some shit I realized. Like, I never necessarily hated school. I just hate the structure of school. But learning itself is fire as fuck. I love learning some new shit. Like, I feel like that's like the one thing I'll be missing. Like, I don't necessarily like I said, I don't really care for school itself. Like the whole. 'Cause I don't like taking notes and shit. I don't like sitting and just reading boring ass fucking PowerPoint shit all fucking day. That shit make me tired. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like even on my most energetic day, nigga, I'll be sleepy as fuck doing that shit. But like some interactive shit, like we making some videos or we doing some lab shit. Or hell, I ain't gonna lie, just doing like little word problems and shit, like figuring out formulas and shit. That shit kind of cool too, because it require like brain power. But just copying and pasting fucking notes all day, that don't require shit. That's too simple. Damn.
Yeah. You said which part was too simple again? The writing down and taking notes and stuff.
Yeah, like the way they try to teach you in school and shit, like they just give you a fucking PowerPoint and some damn. Especially when you like in middle school and shit, they give you them damn half-ass filled out notes. You like write all the highlighted parts and shit, and then be like, "Yeah, just go home and read this shit." Man, I ain't finna read none of this shit when I get home, nigga.
This shit full school, bro. Old school.
Oh God, I already done this shit when I get home, boy. As soon as I get that goddamn crib, regular show and cheese puffs, nigga, you crazy.
That's what all this get turned off. Stop playing with me.
And nigga, that bell just missed one thing, nigga. My brain from this damn environment. As soon as I walk out this building, I'm leaving. Nigga, I ain't got nothing to do with this fucking school shit when I get out going. But nah, I did fuck with doing the labs and shit though. Those shit was fine.
Lab used to be fun. It just, I just didn't like it. Like, it just all felt boring. Like you said, the environment felt boring. Like, I think I was just way too caught up in, obviously, social. I was just too caught up in like the extracurricular. I care more about the extracurriculars and like some of the definitely the social events for sure. Like I was just way wrapped up and caught up in all that, and like when it came to the actual work, like I'm trying to think if there were any classes that really drew my attention. Like when I was in geometry, I really liked geometry. One because I thought the teacher was there, the teaching there was beautiful, so that automatically made me be like, okay, well let me learn what she's talking about. I think geometry definitely had me on that time, man. My 10th grade year, I didn't care much for like the science classes. I forgot what I took in 10th grade for science. I think it was like earth science. Yeah, definitely it was earth science. Um Dang, what classes? I liked math to a certain extent because it was challenging. And I felt like everybody was trying to figure out, okay, how does this work? How I pass pre-calculus while not knowing no calculus, to me, it was, I don't know how I did that. I don't even know why they had calculus before pre-calculus. It just doesn't make sense.
No, facts.
Math. Like, bro, what?
Make that shit make sense.
But like, I enjoyed literature when I got to 12th grade.
That shit was smooth.
Literature was pretty smooth. I just enjoyed because it was just storytelling. So like, all right, that cool, and I get to just express myself on how I feel about this story. Like, this is easy. Like,
12th grade literature. That was my biggest example of being too smart for your own good. Because we was reading that
oh yeah.
we was reading that Macbeth book and shit. And in that class, it was two teachers in that motherfucker, right? So the second teacher,
Yeah.
she would always be on my ass, bro. Like I'd be in that motherfucker asleep. She'd be like, bro, wake up. Why your ass not the fuck out in the middle of the goddamn story and shit? We finna have a test on this damn story right after this little clip in, and you up here sleeping shit. How you gonna pass the test? I was like, man, because I'm gonna pass that motherfucker. Watch out, bro. And bro, I swear on everything I love, bro, I ain't never failed a single. The only reason I had like a C in that class, right? But the only reason it was a C is because like I had a gang of NTIs and like zeros for classwork, but all my tests and quizzes was hundreds. Like I never failed a test in that class. I never got anything lower than an A on fucking tests. But I never did homework. I never did work in class. I never fucking turned in shit. Like, bro,
Like,
auto roll if I wanted to. I just didn't give a fuck about school. That shit was lame, nigga. That was me and Kane said the same shit. I was in so much trouble at home, nigga. School was like a playground. I was like, nigga, I'm having fun here. My homies here, pizza and shit, snacks. Yeah.
Definitely. Now I locked in my 12th grade year. I locked in mainly because I was homeschooled 11th grade and I really wanted to go back to school, but I ain't know nobody. So all I could focus on was school until I started getting to know people. And then once I got to know people, it was just raps. Like I took forensics. Don't remember anything that I learned in forensics. I don't know how I passed forensics. I think I barely passed forensics. That's when I had pre-cal. But I was the kid in the back of the class actually like taking notes and learning and for real, like engaging in that. That's when I really started taking school serious in 12th grade. Like I really was like, yeah, I really want to learn. Dang, what other class did I take in 12th grade, bro? I can't even remember. The classes I took in 12th grade, bro. I could not tell you. My first period was pre-cal, bro. That was high. Well, I mean, I had taken
I think
the camera. Like I was learning Photoshop. It was photography, and I think I had gym, which was lit because we just played basketball the whole time.
Yeah.
Man, bro, that was lit, bro. Like we literally just hooped in.
What was my 12th grade year? Let me think. 12th grade. Damn, what did I have? I think I had audio and video. We was like recording videos and editing shit in there. I had Spanish 2, no, Spanish 3. Hey, hold on real quick. Hey, if they ever see this shit, bro, shout out my Spanish 3B class, bro. We was so motherfucking bad in that class, bro. Man, we gave that motherfucking teacher hell, bro. Especially my ass. I was the ringleader of that motherfucker. Shout out my table. Shout out Taylor, Lanisha, Molly. The other white boy that was there. I forgot his name. Damn. Cool ass dude though. He's like a ginger or some shit. I think I had Spanish B. I had PE for sure. I think I had art. I had health. I had algebra 1 or 2. I know I had algebra for sure, but I don't remember which one it was. Hey, when y'all was in school, was y'all on block schedule?
Block schedule was like you have one class, set of class one day, and then another set the next day.
Yeah, like y'all like 4 classes on one day. Y'all like 4 classes overall every day, and then like maybe like either Friday or on Monday y'all have all 7 classes or all 8, however many.
I think we had that when I was in 10th grade, but I don't think that carried on in my 12th grade. I think 12th grade we just swapped classes after the semester was over.
Wait, what school did you go to overall? Like high school wise?
You said which one did I go to?
Like high school, yeah.
Oh man, I went to Berkmar in 9th grade. And I was homeschooled that second half because I was a bad kid. I was on pass. And then 10th grade, I went to Discovery High School, which was lit. That was a nice high school.
Yes, you do.
Shit was fancy as hell. And then 11th grade, I was homeschooled again. And then 12th grade, I went to Mountain View.
Damn. You were like 5 schools?
Bro, pretty much, because I went to 2 different homeschools that ran 2 different ways. So I was pretty much in 5 different schools.
4, 5 damn high school. Damn, you beat me. Only did 3 different high schools technically. Well, if you want to count homeschool, then 4. Well, no, yeah, I went 4. I went to Duluth, 9th grade. Got kicked out. Went to Give West. Got kicked out of there. I was homeschooled pretty much my whole 10th grade year. And then junior year and senior year, I went to Lanier High School.
Yeah, that'd be 4. You went to 4 different. You went through 4 different things.
Tight shit.
Shit crazy, bro. Like crazy, bro. I don't recommend it.
Not at all.
I don't. I don't recommend it. I wish I would have been able to like.
No, go ahead.
I was just saying, I wish I would have been able to be consistent with that for sure.
You just literally took what I was finna fucking say, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I was dead finna say I'm real life jealous of the motherfuckers that got to stay at one high school and graduate with their homies and shit, bro. Like, that's my. If I got any regret, that's the only regret I got is to kick out of fucking 9th grade. Cause damn, that shit pissed me off so fucking bad.
All I did was just try to like. I wasn't even really. I mean, I was kind of like extroverted, low key. Like, it wasn't really hard for me to like connect with people, but like, I don't know. It's just, I just wish I would have graduated with my friends or a good set of people at least, like a good group of people. Like 10th grade, I always had a good like core of people that I would hang out with. And if I had been able to stay with the good core and connect with that good core, I feel like I'd have taken education more serious. I'd have taken things a little bit more serious. But I think since it was hard for me, I didn't like. I always had like a good core of people who were always like connected and shit, which is dope. I just been to some different high schools, bro. It's just crazy to think about sometimes. But each of them had its own vibes, which I liked. You know, like each of them had its own vibes, its own energy. Different people. Like I can distinctly tell you the difference between each high school. Like Berkmar was definitely a underpaid, underfunded school. You had a lot of the people who didn't care about school there. The school was very ran down, very old. It was a very old school. People were proud to be there. I don't know why, but it was definitely very out of control. I think just because of how old it was. Discovery High School was the complete opposite. But nah, I'll say Discovery High School.
Oh, this motherfucker froze.
Phone died, my bad.
Oh,
But Discovery was a blend of it was a blend of all different types of schools. But since it was new, like it's just like everybody trying to figure out what's going on in this school. It was just bigger. It was bigger as well. Or way more space.
when you was at Discovery,
Way more.
did you see the little like? I don't even know how to describe it. When I was at Lanier and shit, I was in this little like mentor program with these people and shit or whatever, like a men's program, whatever. You got like dressed up, wear suits and shit or whatever. And we went to Discovery, and they took us somewhere in the back of the school, and they got this like display area, and it got just like stores and like career shit. It's like I don't even know how to fucking describe the shit. It's like a fucking pipe dream. I'm trying to explain this motherfucker. Like it. Damn, I don't know how to explain it. It was a whole bunch of. You ever did like career cruising on the computer and shit?
I think when I was in school, yeah, in like middle school.
It was like that, but if they was trying to make that in a real, like an IRL type of thing, like they had like displays and shit in like a little circular room or whatever, and it's like 5-6 display areas in that motherfucker, and some of them is like I ain't gonna say career cruising. It's more like life shit in general though. So it's like some of them teaching you how to budget, other ones are teaching you like the prices of just everyday groceries and shit or whatever, or what's it called, like car expenses, like oil change or a new this, new that, whatever the case. It was just all type of shit in there. I can't remember everything. They had Chick-fil-A in that motherfucker. That school had so much shit in there, bro.
Well, Lanier did or Discovery?
Discovery.
I don't. I'm trying to think of what you're speaking on. I don't even remember Chick-fil-A for real being in there. What year did you go? Was it the first year it opened up or the second year?
I didn't actually go to the school. Like I ain't attend there and no shit. But like,
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. When I was at Lanier, I don't know what year it was. I was like, I think I was a senior when that shit happened. So like 2018. Maybe like 2018 around that time.
Yeah, it was a little bit more developed. But even then, shoot, like I was going back for this Black History Month museum that I would do, so I just don't remember all that. I know Berkmar had all that though. Berkmar had every morning a station where you can go buy chicken sandwiches, and then they also had Waffle House. They had a stand for Waffle House in Berkmar
See,
for breakfast time.
In middle school, I went to Duluth Middle School. They used to have the fucking chicken biscuits and shit, bro. Oh, the motherfuckers, like every Friday they have them chicken biscuits. Chicken biscuits do not taste the same no more. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is. I've been thinking about that shit recently. They do not taste the same. That shit's sick. Fucking GMO ass meat.
Chicken biscuit. But yeah, nah, man. Anyways, but but yeah, nah. Discovery was nice. It was just, I think what messed it up was just the people that was going there. Just a hodgepodge of different people. And Mountain View was the most calm, tame one. I ain't gonna lie, I liked Mountain View because it was actually pretty chill. I mean, you had a lot more preppy rich kids. It was the richest out of all the high schools that I've been to. And the people who were more well off, which was chill. I mean, it was the area that I used to live in, so it makes sense.
it was a pretty decent school. I ain't gonna lie. Like they actually, you could tell that they cared about the education. You could tell they cared a little bit more about the electives that you had. Like people paid more attention, and you could tell like the school was cleaner. Like there wasn't as much BS going on. Folks was actually just there trying to get an education, trying to get to college. Like track and field was nice. Mountain View out of all of them was probably the most well put together school. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn.
Definitely, I like to say my favorite because I graduated there, and that's where I met the love of my life, who was no longer the love of my life. But like, all right, nah, but like all jokes aside, nah, like it was a pretty cool school. I ain't gonna lie, it was just chill. I mean, most folks would probably check it and be like, "Nah, that shit was boring," because it wasn't getting active like that. But like, folks was not getting active. But the football field was nice. Actually, no, the football field's mid. I'm thinking of Discovery's football. No, Mountain View had a pretty decent football field actually. Yeah, no, it was a pretty cool school, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, nah, man. And homeschool, bro. I don't remember what I did at homeschool. I remember going to business meetings with my dad and pretending like I did work and watching Netflix and texting my friends about how much I miss school. But homeschool was actually it was a cool vibe. If I had to taken, like, I just didn't have no ambition. So it was like, what am I supposed to do with all of this time? So it's like, if I'd have had an ambition or cared about something, like, I feel like I'd have been able to really take advantage of my 11th grade year.
Nah, that was the one fun part about like not being in school. Like 'cause after a while, they kind of started bullshitting with me as far as like the homeschool and shit. Like my teacher stopped showing up or whatever. So I was really just at home for like some months, just doing absolutely nothing. So like when I moved with my grandma and shit, like she lived like in the heart of Atlanta. So like if you ever be driving in the city and you see those like little Olympic signs or whatever the fuck, it's about like the by Turner Field and shit. Like she used to live like
Yeah.
right down that street or whatever, or close by there. So like
Mhm.
I'll walk up there or I'll walk to like on the other side of that, it's like an American Deli or some shit. I'll walk past that shit and go to like Georgia State and just be over there bullshitting with college kids and shit. I'm like 16.
Great.
Like I ain't gonna lie, I used to be like finessing niggas for bread and shit. Like I finessed a nigga like for an iPhone for like $50, and then went home, took a nap, got up, went to Georgia State, talked to some people, got some food, came back home.
Yeah.
Like that shit used to be so fucking fun. I ain't gonna lie, that was just like that shit was a vibe. I ain't gonna lie, just being in the city at that point in time, just by myself every day, just chilling. That shit was cool.
But it was,
That shit was
nah,
tough.
it's a vibe for sure. Yeah. It was cool because, for me, it's just, I was more free. I didn't have to be as restricted as the people in school. It was always weird. Like, it's like, I really don't have to be in school right now. What the heck is going on? So I'd like go to the gym with my dad in the morning. That's really the only like social interaction I really had was like my family. Like my sisters was doing their own thing. It was working. My younger sister, she had homeschooled too. So it's like my mom's was living with us at the time. So it's like the only social interaction I had was my family. And like I would go out with my friends sometimes. I'm trying to even think for real, cause I mean, yeah, I would go to Brian's house or my homeboy Brian. I'll go to his house or
Yeah, and I would kick it with like Jack and sometimes like still, but like I didn't get to get out much. But I was like doing a lot of like I said, I was doing a lot of business stuff because at the time I owned a t-shirt business. So my dad was really trying to push me in that, and I was like, bro, I don't want to do that, bro. Like that's lame. I ain't gonna lie, and I regret it. I ain't gonna lie. That'd have been a good little side hustle to pick up on for sure. I think that'd have been a good little side hustle, but I was just so. I was like, bro, I don't got no friends. What do you mean? I was like, what do you mean you start a t-shirt business? And that's what the mentality is. Just like, but I was heavy on it though. Like you guys, Jack and Kane, like the same way I was talking to the chat the other day was the same way I used to talk to them about business ideas and like, what do you mean you got a 9 to 5? Y'all need to get on this business tip. Y'all need to like get all this business stuff and run a business and sell stuff. Do wholesale. Like I was really like pushing all that stuff for real because like that's all I really knew at the time. And I was like, bruh, like there really is a lane out here that's different from working a 9 to 5 job. Like now look at me, but still like I was like, there really is a lane out here. It's really independent business owners and entrepreneurship. I was in rooms with people who own like $1 billion companies and CEOs and guy named John Hope Bryan, who's lead CEO of Operation Hope. I'll go to his events, watch his events. Like he's really put me in the room with like folks that was really moving in the business and industries and stuff. And I got to meet a lot of people then. And it really like sparked me to that's what sparked that in me. It excited me. That's all I knew. I was going to like events in Atlanta with my dad and selling T-shirts. My little sister was doing her thing. She was a little entrepreneur. She was selling bracelets, and she had her own company that she made. She was big up in there, like for real. People they liked her story for sure. Like she was big up in those buildings and those places we was going to. Like she spoke at the event at one of the John Hope Bryan events that he had, where just a bunch of CEOs just investing in. It was like, dang, this is huge for her. So I was really lit. Taught to these people called Toastmasters. I still don't remember what they do, but taught these folks called Toastmasters. Like it was very good environments that I was in when I was in 11th grade. It was so new and fresh though. It was like, damn, bro, like while people was going to school, I was literally like going to Spelman and doing pop-ups at Spelman. And it was so lit because, Spelman women be like some of the most beautiful women. And like, I'm just over there like geeked out of my mind. Like, I'm over here selling and folks in school at the moment. And like, I'm just like, it was such a dope experience for me to experience as a kid for sure, because like I got taken out of what would you call it? I don't want to call it industrial. I got taken out of the institutions and placed in straight full freedom financially. And then I was like, no, I want to go back. I want to go back to school. I don't get friends. That shit, bro, man, fuck that shit, bro. Like, I had my friends. I had my friends. I needed social life. I had a social life. I had my friends. Like, I knew people. I could have kept kicking it with them just because they wasn't on the same tip as me. I could have kept kicking it with them. Like, the whole time, just like, I gotta go back. I gotta go find my clique. Like, and we knew who our clique was. But, like, I think that's kind of what low-key threw it off for sure. It was just the fact that I wasn't like focused on that shit no more. I care more about the social element of high school and what all that brought versus what I was being shown. I didn't understand any of it and like it was all new to me. But that's kind of how my 11th grade year went. I do remember like doing school online and shit, but I cheat my way through it. Like I didn't learn anything in 11th grade. I didn't learn anything from the school. At least I didn't learn anything. I'm not saying it was like a brag. I'm just like I didn't educate myself at all about anything in 11th grade. But
That wasn't talking about shit, no way.
man, that's what I was hearing. I missed out on the freaking hardest year in school. What I heard at least.
Ain't did I? Damn.
I heard physics, calculus. I mean, I don't know about the other classes, but I heard those two were like some of the hardest classes in school.
It was alright. I don't know about. I ain't never took calculus. I don't know.
You probably took algebra 2 before. Well, nah. I wonder why you didn't take calculus. You probably did take algebra 2. And then, did you take pre-calculus?
Nah.
Oh, you didn't even take pre-calculus. Oh, dang.
And I think I took algebra 2 my senior year.
Nah, I don't remember what I took algebra 2, if I even did. Took algebra 1, 9th grade. Geometry, 10th grade. 11th grade was calculus. 12th grade was pre-calculus. But did I take algebra 2 at one point? I feel like I did. Anyway, I can't remember.
All I know is the only reason that homeschooling shit was fun because niggas just got to be in the city all day.
Yeah. Was that your first time experiencing like the city and that tip of like freedom?
Hell yeah. And it felt safe too. Like I didn't feel like I really had to be worried about nothing. Like I was just roaming around, had me a knife in my pocket and shit, but just had my skateboard or some shit or I just be walking. Either way, just I'm talking about all over the motherfucking city. Like I was damn near getting lost sometimes. Like that shit was just fine. Shit, I ain't had no friends. Everybody started talking to me like a kid out, so I was just like, fuck it, we can go outside.
Alright. Let's explore some. Should show you a lot, teach you a lot before you get out of school for sure.
First.
Shit, man, I gotta get off. I gotta go do all this work before I leave tomorrow. And I'm probably gonna be up all night doing it.
Shit, said less.
Good pod.
It's funny, the title don't got nothing to do with what we talked about. Just how I like it.
Heard that.
Shit. We out.